Spurgeon here with RevZilla to talk to you about the Spidi Worker H2Out Jacket, available at RevZilla.com. So what you're getting with this Spidi Worker H2Out is you're getting a really nice classic look. You're getting a nice textile shell with this. But honestly, what you're getting is the technology of a full waterproof liner with this. You're getting a full thermal liner underneath this. You can use it in a variety of different settings. And you're getting that classic look that just looks great on or off the motorcycle with the added protection that you would expect from a motorcycle jacket from Spidi. Now, as far as sizing is concerned, we're at the Worker H2Out. We're going to have Juice on my left-hand side in a size large. He's going to be 195 pounds, 42-inch chest with a 32-inch waist, and he's going to be just at the top of Spidi's size chart for the large for this. Sizes are going to range from medium up to 3XL. There's 4 colors available, all a different variation of black. Juice is going to be wearing the anthracite in black. Now, if you're not familiar with Spidi, this is going to be a European brand, a premium player, and we've really seen them put a push into the American market over the past 12 months. What you're getting with the Worker H2Out is that full textile shell, but it's going to be that classic, almost bell staff look to this. Now, if you do want to bump up to a full waxed version of this, check out the Worker Wax H2Out. Where the Worker comes in around that $450 price point, you bump up to the $650 price point if you want the full Egyptian cotton, and you also bump from the 150-gram thermal liner you'll see with this to a premium 180-gram flannel liner. So that's really the differences that you're going to see between the Worker and the Worker Waxed. So let's break down the Worker that you see right here. Like I said, full polyester shell with this, and you're going to notice that there is going to be that waterproof H2Out liner. It is a nice destination piece, and then inside of that you will have the 150-gram polyfill liner. As you're working your way down, starting with the collar, you have a 2-position snap on this and a nice corduroy inlay. So even if you take those liners out, it's going to be nice and comfortable against your skin. Snap that back together there for you, Juice. As we work our way down, what you're going to notice is that it looks great, nice classic kind of vintage inspired feel to this, but it has the modern amenities. So you're getting CE level 1 Force Tech armor in the elbows and the shoulders. It will accept the Warrior armor in the chest, in the back. So you can give yourself a jacket that looks great, but it's also going to be nice and protective. As we work our way down the hands, Juice, I'm going to hold your arm up for a second. You notice on the inside you do have a bicep adjuster. So if you are a little bit larger in the arms, you can adjust this down so it's not cutting off for you, or if you're a little bit thinner in the arms, you can give it a little bit more tightness to it, so you do have a nice articulated fit. As we get to the wrist, dual snaps, nice brass snaps, YKK brass zip, full fold back, and you're going to see even if you're not wearing the liner with this, really nice comfortable mesh liner. If you're just wearing a t-shirt underneath, you have all the liners pulled out in a warmer day, you do get a nice comfortable feel, and you can see where that liner comes down. Spidi does a really nice job of giving you all the clean points so you know exactly where to mount the liner back into if you're taking the liner in or out. It's color coded, and then as we see when we open this up, it's going to be nicely labeled for you as well. Now, we're talking about the liner a lot. As far as seasonality is concerned, this is going to be a 3-season option. Think 3-season cold with this. Now, if you are in an area that's going to be more like Seattle, maybe the Northeast or the Northwest, you can push this a little bit further into true 4-season functionality. But if you're living down south, you're not going to get a lot of ventilation with this. As we work our way down the chest, you're going to see the only 2 vents that you're going to see are just at the top of those 2 chest pockets. So it's the limited amount of ventilation that you're getting, even with those liners pulled out, that really makes this that 3-season cold weather option. Now, working your way down, you do have dual chest pockets, snap closure on both of those, and you are going to have hand warmer pockets working their way down the side. Juice, I'm going to have you face sideways, throw the hand up in the rider position. Now, a little bit more of a neutral fit, slight pre-curve to the sleeve on this. What you're going to notice, it's going to work great in a variety of different positions. So for a variety of different motorcycles in your garage, it's going to fit all of those different applications. I like the fact that they've included gussets at the back of the shoulders. So if you are in a little bit more of a full tuck, you're not going to feel like that's pulling on you or restricting your range of motion at all. As you work your way down on this, there is going to be a waist adjuster. Juice is going to be a little bit slimmer at the waist. You can pull this down. It's going to give him a nice articulated fit. It looks great. Juice, you go ahead and face backwards for me. Starting with the top, working our way down. One of the things you're going to notice is that Spidi didn't go overboard with the branding. Nice clean lines on this particular piece, nice mid-height to the collar, and again, really clean lines as it pulls all the way down to the base. Now, my one nitpick with this particular piece is the rabbit pouch. It's not quite large enough to hold all the liners that come with this jacket. I'd like to see the rabbit pouch just a little bit larger so it will accommodate all of the different layers. So if I'm riding in a bunch of different, or if I'm riding in a variety of different weather patterns where it might be warming up, it might be raining, I can actually take the liners out and articulate it the way I want and have a place to store those liners. Like I mentioned in the very beginning in the front, this will accept the Warrior back protector. There's going to be Velcro inserts in here, and you can easily add the Warrior back protector to the Worker H2Out. Juice, you go ahead and face forward for me. I'm going to have you on snap and on zip. Now while he's doing this, you're going to notice full brass YKK zips. Really nicely done. Nice overlay to the jacket, so you do have a little bit of extra wind protection blocking the zipper. And as we open this up, the first layer that we're going to come to is the Spidi H2Out destination liner. Really nicely done. You can take the outer layer off. You can wear this around the campsite when you're sitting around the campfire. It's going to keep you dry, and that thermal liner sits inside of this, so it's going to keep you dry as well as warm as a destination piece. Now, like I mentioned when we were looking at the wrist closures, you're going to notice they do a really nice job. Spidi does a really nice job of labeling what everything is for. So they give you clean labels as to what actually matches up with what. So this is where you're going to match up with your destination rain liner, and then you're also going to see snaps on the inside here, and what that's going to allow you to do is you can wear the actual thermal liner either inside the rain liner or you can wear it outside. So if you want to take the rain liner out and just wear the thermal with the outer shell, you can configure the jacket that way, or you can take the thermal liner out together, just wear it with the rain shell. There's a variety of different ways you can configure this overall piece. Juice, I'm going to have you go ahead and open up that rain liner at this point. You're going to see really nice tall collar of that, so you don't have to worry about rain blowing in and then just kind of dripping down the front. They do a nice job of going all the way up to the bottom of the neck, still maintaining comfort but also maintaining a great level of waterproofing. As you're taking a look at the inside of this, the first thing you're going to notice is that there's a really nice quilted liner to this, 150 grams. And again, this is where that step up to the Worker wax would come into play. You'd bump to a 180 gram liner and you would get a nice flannel liner on the inside. But what I like about this is we can undo these snaps, really nicely done, and you can actually use this on the inside or the outside. So if I want to take that rain liner out, I can pop the rain liner out and just attach the thermal liner to the outside of the jacket, or you can just take the thermal liner out and just run it with the rain liner in. You can configure this however you'd want to. The other thing I want to point out, Juice, I'm going to have you just grab that little part, hold that for me. You notice they have nice thermal mapping in this to allow for a little bit of extra mesh in your temporal zone. So your areas where you normally overheat, running up the lateral side of your body into the armpit, just a little bit of range of allowing that heat to expel so you don't overheat while maintaining you nice and warm with that thermal liner. Juice, you go ahead and zip up for me. Now, the thing that I really like about this is the way that Spidi works all their different layers together. They do a great job of blocking the wind, blocking the elements. I was using a Spidi jacket when I was out in the BMW R1200 RS review, and it just worked great to keep me dry, but it really kept me amazingly warm in around that 35-degree range. So if you're out there looking for a jacket that gives you nice classic lines with all the updated modern amenities, the Spidi Worker H2Out is definitely one to consider. And there's a lot of riders out there that are rocking Spidi gear. If you want to hear more about what they have to say, click the info button on your desktop or mobile device to read other rider reviews from folks that are already out there using Spidi jackets on their rides. If you have more questions for us, reach out to one of our gear geeks at 877-792-9455 or simply shoot them an email at cs@revzilla.com. Thank you for joining us for this look at the Spidi Worker H2Out Jacket. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.